Hey, how's it gang? Professor Tsushima from Hawaii Pacific University, and let's take two. Alrighty, so for our take two today, I'd like to talk with you guys about how do you get good at something. Yeah, the clearest example for me was when I was in high school. Yeah, and I wanted to learn to play the guitar, and I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, but I was nowhere near Eddie Van Halen. But there was another kid in high school. Yeah, we were both 14. He played like Eddie Van Halen. He played like Jimi Hendrix. And I said, and I asked him, I said, hey, how are you able to do this? And he told me he practiced 8 hours a day. And I didn't believe him. I said, you're exaggerating. Because I figured he was a natural, and I wasn't. Some people are just natural at things, and I wasn't one of those people who was natural for guitar. So very soon after, I stopped practicing. Even then I practiced an hour, 30 minutes every day, every other day. But then I just kind of dropped it because I figured I'm not a natural. I'll tell you, decades later, when I'm in my 40s, I heard of another really great guitar player, and then in a magazine, Guitar World, and when asked how he got that good, he said when he was a kid, he practiced for about 8 hours. I'm all, oh my gosh, that's just like the guy I knew back in high school. And so I told myself, you know what? Maybe you just got to put in the time, which I did. And I started practicing about 4 or 5 hours a day. And lo and behold, I could play Eddie Van Halen stuff. It didn't happen overnight, but it happened. I thought it wouldn't happen. And I would say the same thing applies not only to the guitar, it applies to math, calculus. It applies to if you want to be a better writer. It applies to anything you want to be good at in your university training. And one of the biggest ingredients is put in the time. If you put in the time, odds are the probability is that you'll be able to master whatever skill you want. Yeah, but put in the time.